All right, I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on the gram. I am live on Facebook. Peace to the God, peace to the God. Hope everyone doing all right. Welcome to Consultation Wednesday with your man Jonah Bay. Yo, it's cold as fuck, yo. It was like 5 degrees today, man. And the high was like 14. It's crazy. Um, it happens every few years. We used to it. You know what I mean? It's only a few days it's gonna be cold like that. But anyway, other than that, normal day here in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. But welcome to Consultation Wednesday, where I answer all y'all's questions. But first, I'm gonna read this little law right here: manipulation of security prices. Right? And it's 15 USC 78I. Now, here's the thing I've noticed with all my years in studying law, every time they give you a code, right? And then they write it like 78I, instead of just rule 78 or 78, 15 USC 78. They're trying to hide something. They put it in a subsection to hide it. So I've always trained myself to immediately look at anything that they're trying to hide. You know what I mean? I definitely trained myself to do that. Let me put this in the chat. Yo, man, yeah, it's cold as hell in the shop. Yo, I seen where the river was motherfucking steam was coming off the river. They said the reason why the steam was coming off the river right there in Chicago, they said that the actual air was at least 20 to 30 times colder than the water. And the water had chunks of ice on top of it. I was like, yo, that's bananas. That's crazy, yo. So yeah, it's cold as fuck. All right, I got it in the chat. Let's read it. Transactions relating to the purchase or sale of securities. Now that got to do with you. See, you got to understand that when they get a security from you, and a security is an application where you have your name on it, whether it's as last name, first name, middle name, or it has first, middle, last. It has your name on it, the straw man's name, and then it has the social security number, right? The word social means public. Security is for securities. It's making public securities, right? So they say once you give it to them, you gifted it to them, they write it down that they purchased it according to the UCC. That's a purchase. So this has to do with you, right? It shall be unlawful for any person directly or indirectly by the use of the mails or any means instrumentality of interstate commerce or of any facility of any national securities exchange or for any member of a national security exchange. Right? So it's telling you it's unlawful for any person to take this false security and exchange it over state lines. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but every time they get a security from us, they take it and they fax it to the Treasury. The Treasury pays out immediately on that fax. That means they just broke interstate commerce. You got them. But let's keep on reading. For the purposes of creating a false or misleading appearance of the active trading in any security other than government security or false misleading appearance with the respective market for any such security. To affect any transaction in such security which involves no change in the beneficial ownership of B, to enter an order or orders for the purchase of such security with the knowledge that the order or the orders of the substantially the same size and substantially the same time and substantially the same price for the sale of any such security has been or will be entered by the same or different parties, or to enter any order or orders for sale or any such security with the knowledge that the order or the order substantially the same size or substantially the same time, substantially the same price for the purchase of such security has been or will be entered by the same time or different parties. It just said it's illegal for them to sell your security to multiple people at the same goddamn time. Fractional reserve banking, but they doing it. Y'all all know they doing it, fractional reserve banking. So if y'all in arbitration, y'all might want to bring this up. If y'all in a case dealing with the bank, you're gonna say, yo, took my security, sold it to multiple people and all that shit. That's against the law, according to what? 15 USC 78I. Manipulation of security prices. See, this is why they have this in subsection I, because fractional reserve banking is illegal. They didn't want y'all to know that. That's why reading is a must. You know what I mean? Reading is a must. But with that being said, I know it's Consultation Wednesday. I just wanted to give y'all a little taste of this law right here. Now, it's long. Y'all need to do your homework, go back and read it, because the Art of War says you want to know yourself and know your enemy, and victory is assured. I'm trying to assure that y'all gonna beat these people in arbitration or in these courts. So read this over. I'm not gonna go into it all, because whenever I do a seminar, I will go into it all and break it down. What up, D? Yes, you're absolutely right, D. The National Currency Act or the National Banking Act says the same thing. See, I want y'all to know that they're actually following the National Banking Act or the National Currency Act, right? But they act like they're not. See, they're following it in the private, or in the public, it seems like they do whatever the hell they want. But damn, only 3 people with their hands up. This gonna be a short night then. I'm going to 904 563. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the guys on the back. Can you hear me?
What up, brother? I had another 10 people add on to the 25 people for consultation. It's obvious y'all got questions because of the volume of consultations that's coming in. Yo, y'all know y'all can get on the air and ask me questions too. Jesus.
That's what we here tonight.
What's up, my brother? What's going on with you?
First of all, I just want to say thank you for everything, and I'm gonna get right to it, brother. After we received that CP 575B, if everything looks all right, do we have to send back a correspondence?
No.
No. Good question, man. All right. Another thing I wanted to know. Hey, I work for the federal government.
Okay.
And I want to know, can I turn that W-9 in to my personnel?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Ooh, man.
See, you got to understand that a W-9 is just a different tax form, and they want you to do taxes, right?
Right. Right. I listened to you. You said you just gotta have that language to be able to explain to them. Hey, look, instead of me sending money to this 401k, I want to send it to my. I've been listening, but I just want to quickly. Okay. I guess the other thing I kind of really want to know is if when I use myself, my spiritual name, to create that first 98 number.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go create this EIN enterprise. We're no longer doing the estate. We're only doing enterprise.
Right.
Correct?
Right. Because the estate only lasts 7 years. You don't want to set everything up and then it's not working no more. That happened to me.
When I set up this new enterprise, and I'm assuming that once we turn in our paperwork to the county showing that we have a trust, that trustee that I put on there, as I've heard you mention earlier, which is going to be a U.S. person, that's the same piece of paper I put on to explain to them, and then only in time I get that foreign trustee.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
See, you wanna get the domestic trustee to open up the bank account, right? Then you go get a foreign trustee, right? Like my foreign trustee lives in England and she also lives in Antigua, right? So, you know, good and damn well she not gonna travel just to America just to open up a bank account for me. So you want to get things done and then remove the actual domestic trustee off of that trust and put it into the foreign one once everything's up and running. And now the trust is completely what? Foreign. They don't have no jurisdiction, the IRS or the government.
Brother, I went back and listened to a whole lot of stuff during around March and after. And I overheard you say that once you authenticate and you put it inside that trust, somehow that makes you foreign, or did you just speak fast, or is that true?
No, it's true. See, you got to understand. You got to understand what you're doing when you're doing the
authentication.
Authentication. Authentication is like this, bro. You take it up there. You turn a copy of the birth certificate into an original, right? It becomes an original.
Right.
When it becomes an original, after you authenticate it all the way up to Washington, right?
Right.
Then what happens is they annex it. Look at the word annex. Look at all the laws that's on authentication on the left-hand side, and it's going to tell you it's the original now. And it's annexed. That means it's taken away from the U.S. corporation. Now, also, if you look up UCC 9311, it's going to tell you that an authenticated birth certificate or an authenticated a title gets rid of an agricultural lien. It gets rid of a lien. A lien creditor doesn't have jurisdiction over something with a title, especially if it's been authenticated up, right? Which means you are undoing America's agricultural lien on your straw man. So that's how it's making it foreign. It doesn't belong to the U.S. government no more. And they say it. They use the word annex. Now, if you look up the word annex, it says to take something smaller from something larger, or to make something smaller a part of something larger. In our case, it was making something that was larger smaller. You taking it to your trust.
But I got one more question. I'm a year, and you might hesitate. But I went back and listened to June 28th, and I did some reading on my own, spoke to some other service members up here. That 341A, is that going to apply CFR 341A for the people that have diabetes, high blood pressure, and all that? Can we use that in the public or in the private, or we don't supposed to use that in the
You're
public?
supposed to use it in the public. That's a public law. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, baby.
So if I'm trying to operate in the private, there's no need for me to use that.
Nah, if you can get that money, if you eligible, get your money, boo-boo.
I'm trying to figure out how can I go in there and get it.
Yeah.
Just keep reading it.
Thank you. They're
Okay,
wonderful.
listen.
Wife just sent, made me some plantains. You know what I mean? That's a snack. I'm hungry. Man, get yourselves a good woman, man. Get yourselves a good woman that take care of y'all. The fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Get yourself a good family. Be a good family man. You know what I mean? What the fuck, yo? What we doing it for?
That's right.
So my daughter was this off subject. My daughter is part of a dance. She did ballet, modern dance, and all. She's a professional dancer. Jermaine's Dupree's daughter, professional dancer too.
Huh.
So she's a little wild, man. She wrote my daughter like, "Yo, I know you don't like me." Da 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 da. Was saying all types of stuff. So I had to sit down with my daughter. I explained to her how the world is and with women and all that, and little girls. I'm like, you're just catching it while you're early. But it normally comes from jealousy, envy, and hate. You don't like this girl, you don't have to like this girl, and you don't have to even answer her. But if you're gonna answer her, just say, I don't like you, and just stay away from me. I'm not phony. I don't do it. I don't mess with people I don't like. But we sat down as a family and talked all about that. You know what I mean? Take care of y'all's family.
Right.
Prepare them for life. But anyway,
right.
Yeah,
You're right. You are right. Hey, I've taken your message on using that plant. I done went and got the lion's mane. Went and got the moringa. Yo, it works. Yo, you right, bro. You gotta do a lot, everything. Though.
Yes, man. You gotta teach your kids how to eat. You gotta do all of that, man, so y'all can live a long, prosperous life. My granddaughter, she started school, first day of school today. She looked so upset. So
I even been reading that.
You've been reading what?
Drew Ali's book, the Morris, the Circle 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
let me ask you something, brother.
Real.
You're part of my
Yes,
Patreon.
I'm signing up tonight.
Join up. You're gonna love everything that I put up there, especially on the history of the Moors, the Anunnakis, the timeline of the planet. You're gonna really enjoy it, brother.
Yeah, I was following you and your ex-partner, Hakeem, and he was telling you about something, and I printed it out, man. A lot of that stuff, man, I had answers, but you just kind of niched it out, bruh.
I try to put everything together where everyone else is trying to divide and conquer y'all. Perfect example, that case about the Washita Moors, or the Moors owning over 1 million acres of land, right? Owning all of America, right? No one's read the actual case, and I'm going to read the actual case in the future. Now, what the case says is, it tells all the different tribes of Moors, 5 different tribes: Bay, Ali, Al, Day, L, right? So then after it names those, it goes down and shows each name of the tribe. And the tribe name is Cherokee, Anaswani, all of that, right? And then it says the 5 civilized tribes. So the actual Indian tribes are the Moors, the L's, the Bays, the A's, and all that, right? But they've hid that information. But it's a Supreme Court case that proves it. So you got people that's fronting. You got people that's fronting like, no, we Moors, we're not Indians. We Indians, we're not Moors. And even in the case, it broke down who was the Hebrews, the Jews. All of it is the same. It named all of us in the same daggone court case, right? So now, it's just like, perfect example, Al-Islam. I'm Islamic, right? I'm a Muslim, right? My mother, she's a Jehovah's Witness. My brother is Nation of Islam. My sister is Catholic, right? And we all grew up together, same blood, right? That doesn't change the fact that we all family, we all Moors. It's the same shit. So you had people running around saying I'm an Indian. You had some people that stick with the original shit, I'm Moor. You had some people sticking with another covenant saying I'm Hebrew, I'm an Israelite. You know what I mean? All the same people, all the same family. So I just broke down to your modern day family that's doing the same shit. I'm the only one that claims the original roots as being a Moor, but they could be all of that, Jehovah's Witness, all of that. They still don't change their blood. Now, look at how many people is on social media and on YouTube and all that saying, nah, we Moors. Nah, we Jews. We Israelite. Nah, we Indian. They're arguing when we're all one family.
That's right.
They need to study more. They need to do more to learn that. And I'm just wilding that no one has read the actual case to people on the air and show them.
I like to read it, but I like your answer that you said about a year or two ago that it don't matter what you're trying to say you are. It's what the government recognizes your ancestry is in order to.
But that's my point. That's my point. You need to read the case and get the case, the full case, so you can prove that and make the government change what you are because they said who you were in that case. You got to use the government's words against them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, also, in that same case, they said what? The Moors are the oldest people on the planet. And we went all around the planet teaching people. See, that's why I got to read the case. It's a must. Now, when I read it, I'm going to put it on the Patreon and all that. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to diss David Calloway. It's just that he ain't did enough studying. He want to just tell you we Aboriginals. We just Indians. No, that's not true.
No, once you introduce Walter Plecker and Dame Calloway knows better because he also introduced that Dutch East India trade. Once y'all brought that to my picture, it clarified so much because it's like business. The only way you got a name and a title is because a corporation is giving it to you.
Right.
Until you understand that, you're gonna keep making those mistakes.
Exactly.
And I appreciate it again. I yield the floor, brother.
All right, peace, God. Wonderful talking to you. Question of me. Peace, Jonah. How do I get a magistrate's oath of office? See, I'm going to have to pick that show out, find that show I did, and I'm going to put it on the Patreon that teaches you how. But I did a show the end of last year on it, right? But I'll tell you a brief description. You must write a FOIA letter to the governor's office asking for whatever judge's oath of office and insurance policy, right? Some places you can go to the county and go to the probate office because the records is in the probate office of every state, but some of them will give it to you, some of them won't. You know what I mean? But that's how you're going to go about it. But here's the thing. Dog, to sue any of those public officials is other things that you must know and do before you sue. Like you got to send a letter of intent of your question on the fly.
Peace to all.
Peace, God. You shit's good as fuck, man.
Peace, God. Indeed, I know the taste, man. I'm grateful.
I'm looking at the collateral ad, and I'm seeing, the name, this financial statement covers the following collateral, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
And once that it is that, because it states debtor is a transfer agent, so that's any debtor that comes into that lease and makes that agreement by the action.
All right, I need a little more information.
Okay.
Slow down. I need my questions answered. I heard what you said. I need my questions answered.
Okay.
Yet, right?
Right.
Okay. Just do the UCC as I taught it. You know what I mean? Do it before, put it on the county, then put it in the county, then fill out the application and give it to the bank or whatever as normal. Then you're gonna wait until that account is active, and then you're gonna do a regular the application. You gotta get a copy. So take a picture with your phone or make them give you a copy. And then you add that to the UCC as an attachment to prove that. And in the 3, you assigned it to whatever the CE. Once they activate whatever you're trying to get, then you would send a copy of your security agreement or control agreement. They call it many things with that security to the CFO, the one that you put down as the debtor. You're gonna send it to him. Then he's gonna work on it. Now, the important part is you're missing crucial information that you got to put when it comes to the laws. Like one of the laws I gave you tonight is 15 USC 78I. You will have to tell him about that law to make him do what he's supposed to do, right? Because he doesn't want to get hit with the laws that forbid him to do that. He would go to jail, plus he'd lose his job and everything, and the company would be destroyed when they can't trade with the on the stock market again because of the Securities Exchange Commission shut them down. So I'm gonna need you to go to Patreon, look at arbitration ABCs 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Arbitration ABCs 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
You're gonna learn a lot, right?
Okay.
You good to go. Anything else, God?
All right, man. Yeah. With the 9 billion, the 9 billion is standing as a reservation. So
we're not going to use that. It is a reservation, and you could trade that and sell it and have people sell it, but you don't want to sell off your straw man.
Yeah, right, exactly, and that's what I'm looking at. So any new issues then become subject of our method 1 and 3, 28.
Yeah. See, being that you got the promissory note for the straw man, right? That's further proof financially that you are in control of the straw man, right? So any security that's made from that straw man is supposed to come back to where? Your trust. And that's what authentication and all that was about. Yeah. We were doing banking when I taught that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's about the size of it, man. Thank you. I'll be getting on Patreon very soon. Arbitration A, B, and C. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
God, well, you'll be well. Thank you for all
right.
your
Peace, God.
dedication, determination, discipline, brother. Peace.
Someone sent me a text right now, and I heard about it. The Biden administration, none of them did any oaths of office or anything else, which means that every law that he put in, everything that his whole cabinet did will be undone because it was all unconstitutional. There's a lot of changes happening in America, y'all. All right, I'm going to 850-630. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God, Tony B.
What up,
God?
God?
Well? All is well. You in the fam?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, and great.
Islam, Islam, fam. Hey, I got a quick question for you.
What up, dog?
I'm in the middle of a couple. Hey, I'm catching up on a couple of processes, right? Like the Ford injunction and the James Brown joint.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I hear you say it was possible to do a 1 and 3 on those two?
No. If you on child
it's not
support
possible?
already, you already entered the contract. They the owners.
Okay. So I can't do the 1 and 3 on the James Brown right now.
No, you can't do it at all. They first in time, first in line. They already got a UCC 1 and 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So what would be the recourse for that if they already got it?
You would have to sue them in court or arbitration. Go to Patreon and start learning ABCs 1, 2, and 3. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4.
Right. Okay, that's where I'm at on that. And then let me see what else I got. Oh yeah, I'm waiting to get the ABC back from Washington, right?
Yes.
All right. So I was understanding what you just told the brother that spoke before me about the effects of having that authenticated birth certificate to remove
the first thing you do when you get it back, you're supposed to read everything on the first document. That's what's going to teach you on what to do. You got a whole bunch of people out there, Moors, all of that, Mariah, shit like that, telling you that you shouldn't do authentication. It's fraud. Nah, man, don't listen to them. Don't listen to me. Read the fucking laws that's on that fucking document, and now you know what you did and why you did it.
That's what's stated. Okay.
I don't want you to believe me. Believe the fucking laws I'm telling you about.
Right. Research yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Well, all was well, Jonah B. Hey, I enjoyed that bill. I finally got on the Tuesday and Sunday bill.
Good. We drop a lot of information. If y'all aren't a part of the Sunday bill, the Tuesday bill, that's where right now I'm really teaching all that secret information. They don't let me say the things I wanted to say on the air like now, like I used to. So you're going to have to become a part of that build. So if you want to be a part of that private class, that build, hit me at jonahbay@gmail.com, put private build. jonahbay@gmail.com, private build. And we're going to get that situated for y'all. Thank you for calling in, brother. Peace. I'm going to call a 516-201. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace, JD. What's good, bro?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, and great. What's good with you? Hey, I got loving wife, taking care of me, you know what I mean? Feeding me, making sure everything good with me, helping me with everything. That's a real blessing. You know, a lot of people talk about, well, Jonah, it don't matter, you rich. To me, that's what makes me rich, not the money.
That's a fact, brother. That is a true fact. You can have all the money in the world, but not have a single soul give a damn about you. That's a fact, brother.
Ain't nothing worse than a contemptuous woman. She'll make your shit a hell. As men, we need peace. We need peace of mind. So being with a woman that can't give you a peace of mind, that's hell.
Facts. That's your helpmate, bro. That's what it's supposed to be.
Facts.
Hey, I downloaded that case, bro. I downloaded anything associated with that. So I was just going through it while you was speaking of it.
Yeah, the Moore's case, the Washington Moore case, right?
Bro, it's bananas, bro.
I'm telling you, matter of fact, send me the link for that download. I've been trying to find it again. I can't find it on my computer because I got too much stuff on it. Send it to my email, jonahbay@gmail.com.
Copy, I got you.
All right, thank you, brother. Thank you, appreciate it. Save me some work with trying to find it all throughout my computer. But yeah, it's bananas. And how come no one's telling y'all? They still got us divided instead of telling y'all we all the same.
You got to do your heritage. You got to do your heritage. They put out that. Notice they put out that DNA thing right shortly after this. This case. Man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They know it would go to the to the world court like it did.
Right.
Like, yo, whoo, boy.
Even at the world court, they said Washita Moors are the oldest people on the planet. You know what I mean? And it's already in the register. Why you think they attack everyone who says they Moors and all that? The Moors was the original designation, right? But they got us fighting amongst ourselves, divide and conquer. It's a damn shame. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do my best to clear that up. And all you got to do is sit there and read the damn case.
Mm-hmm. It's a case that went. What does it say at the top? It says they sued the United Nations and the United States.
Yes. Yeah. Believe it or not, the one who did the most for Moors or Jews, Israelites or Indians, was Valerie Washita Bayel.
Yeah.
She got more work done than Noble Drew Ali. She the one who did the case. A woman.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, of course, we couldn't have had her without Noble Drew Ali. It all works together, but I'm just saying she gave all the legal proof of what we saying in one case, suing them.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, facts.
Noble Drew Ali did the work on letting us know who we were to bring that information back.
That's a fact.
You got anything else, my brother?
No, not right now, big brother. You sound good, bro.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Peace, God. All right. 314-203. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God. Peace, God. What's going on?
Oh, man. Just chilling, enjoying my night, talking to y'all. You know what I mean?
Yo, yeah, I hear you. Hey, just had the baby, so I mentioned that. So it's like I've been so busy, no sleep. So I've been in those archives, and I try to record what I can. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to the bills and stuff like that. Although I got like the baby in the background, all the extra stuff. So it's just like, yo, them archives. I just want to put out there because I'm not in the archives like that. I've been around for a minute. I go to the archives when I need something. If I don't get a consultation with you, but them archives is, oh my God, I get my questions answered just right there.
Right. They gotta go to the archives. Go to SoundCloud.com, search Jonah Bey, get in them archives for all the people who's new. Shit, for even the older people, it's gonna help you refresh shit you already know, make you even better.
Exactly. Matter of fact, you was just talking about the Washitans, right?
Yes.
I got here late tonight.
Yes.
You talking about the Washitans. Did you know I just come across my tax exempt card for Walmart.
Right.
And it's Washita. You
Bro,
remember when we did the seminar?
I started when I became a Moor, I came under Washita. Shaka's and Dougie Fresh father taught me all about being a Moor. And this is when Empress was still alive. She was still alive. You know what I mean? So at that time, we was getting the lessons directly from her.
That's unreal. Man, that's amazing.
That's so amazing. A lot of people, when they were talking about, well, Jonah, what temple are you from? Temple? Dog, I'm learning directly from Dougie Fresh Pops, who's right up under the Empress. You know what I mean? I said, shit, we meet right there in Mount Vernon on 4th Avenue. we don't really go by a temple name. You know what I mean? We don't go by a temple name.
That's tough.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo. And then when I found more about the Moorish Science Temple, I joined the temple in Chicago. And they made me an imam because I knew so much I couldn't be a regular member. You know what I mean? So, but I don't even talk about it because I know what I say is controversial. So I don't associate my name to that temple. So I don't cause no problems for that temple. Because I know the shit I'm saying is gonna make people's mad at me. It's just like I said, everyone who does a declaration to Morocco or to El Morocco, to the Moorish nation, their declarations is wrong. Why? Because it's not based on the treaties, the Moorish treaties, right? You got to use the Moorish treaties to make your declaration. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't say that and then say I'm down with temple, because I know I'm going to cause them heat.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. And you also did get some info from Malachi Z. York too, right?
Nigga, that was my first teacher. I learned about being a Moor from Dr. York. Dr. York put us on, and then I went in search of the information. You know what I mean? And I did all of this in my hometown, Mount Vernon, New York. You know what I mean?
That's the real.
90 seconds.
Well, I do have one question.
Hurry up. We only got 90 seconds.
Okay, so check it. So with the 1 and 3, tell me, are we able to make our own patent? Like, you don't have to use that patent office. Say I got an invention. I want to patent it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. A 1 and a 3 protects you from anyone stealing your intellectual property. What I mean by that is when you do the application, they keep the application and say they're the creators. So if you did a 1 and a 3 on the application and then send it to the patent office could never steal your works ever again.
There we go. I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, this means we can even take over patents.
This is banking.
People invented everything.
This is banking. This is the information they made sure we didn't know no more. This is what, if you go back to my first show on the radio, 2014, right? High frequency radio with Yusef. I gave y'all the scenario of before 1933. I gave y'all the scenario of you owned the farm and your neighbor stole your cattle. And I said,
person line, person time.
Yes, I said you had to do it then. You know what I mean? I've been telling y'all this information from day one.
Shay, you have. Reiterated every single time and put more information in each time, each moment.
Right.
I think we all successful here when it comes down to education or enlightenment,
right.
Sure. And
thank you, brother.
Through you. So appreciate it, God.
Thank you, brother. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God.
All right, that's our show for today. As y'all see, I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna go eat. You know what I mean? Probably make some spelt pasta with some Moroccan sauce or some shit like that. But anyway, peace to the gods. We out of here.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.